Hope everything is going well. Today we have the Christmas edition, hence the hat that I'm wearing. We're going to make this a festive one, last one before the holidays. Won't be live streaming for a couple of weeks. If you tuned in yesterday, you'll see that it was a bit of a tough session, a test of the ability to take some beatings, but that's okay. Today is a new day, a new session, and hopefully we'll get some big spins and have some fun. Any spots you want covered, just let me know. And yeah, let's get things going. Oh, I can see that my client isn't actually open for some reason. Get on the tunes as well. We have a really awesome meme coming out today. Later on, Die Hard edition. If you haven't seen our previous memes, just check them on YouTube. I guarantee if you like poker, you'll find them funny. We've done Interstellar, done Independence Day, Fast and Furious. Let's see here. Alright, 25s. Let's roll. I think I've played both of these players. No notes though. Definitely played Muxa, but I'm not sure about the other guy. Let's see what notes we'll have on him. ISOing, not really what we want. I think we'll just raise this. This one's getting a bit slow. Tempted to lead this pretty dry board, don't know anything about this guy. 1BB. Feels like I'm pushing a bit hard if I raise this, but 1BB doesn't strike me like he has very much with that bet sizing. Good turn for us. We are still going to have 9-2 suited, 4-2 suited, 9-4 suited. I mean, it'd be pretty sucky if he just has a set here with that 1BB bet. He had overs and a flush draw, I guess. Yep, overs and a flush draw. I was considering check calling on that river. Since we blocked the straight. It's not good that we have a club, but yeah, his 1BB was a bit weird. I think we just put max pressure on a 7 and an 8 here. Don't really want to just check down with Queen High. Hey, Mindset Carry, how's it going? Check call mode against an 8BB, don't want to bet, bloat the pot, we have bottom pair. There's arguments for like equity protecting, but I don't think they outweigh anything else. I think I do recognise this guy, but I'm going to take initiative anyway. Tea time with some walnuts. Nice. Walnuts and tea, that's an interesting combination. Thanks, I'm Blue. Thank you. Yes, today the luck is coming. Big spin time, right? Let's get these big spins in. I think top tip for calculating your profit and spins is just to basically discount the top 3 spins. I used to work out my profit per game on Excel. Without those, just consider them free rolls. This is an interesting spot. Jack 8 obviously gets the 9-7, 9-8, 10-8, Jack 10. I think we are still going to bet this. Ace-X he gets in pre-flop. He's going to want to call every 9, 10, 7 with a diamond and 8, a Jack in there. So there's lots of hands we're going to get value from. This is ordinarily a call, but I don't know. I think we elect to let this one go. Just go and check call node. Now that ace has popped off. Let's get in another game, since we're short stacked. Beautiful river, hoping he just pops it off now, and hoping we don't run into a better flush, which didn't somehow bet the flop. Angry overbet, so I think we will just call to this. Someone else noticed on Stars that they had this like little mini click now, just to let you know that someone's done something. It's like an extra little click in the sound. It's a bit weird. Easy call to this sizing. Let's see. Twin heads at 25 BB effective GTO, has many limps still. I think we just check this through now. He gets there with the 4. I'm going to make a note there. 3x BB, 25 BB, 8-4 suited. 1 BB bet versus a 5. Split with jacks. We have quite some missed. I expect Peps to probably bluff this turn, right? So he probably has some showdown, or he just weak gave up. So I think we're just going to bet like we've missed. There's like 4, 5, 6, 4 spades. You might think we're going to check raise those to flop, but let's see. What's this? Do you limp in heads at 25 BB plus? Yes. And it depends. Yeah, I would. I think there's a quite a heavy limp range. Yeah, so we call. There we go. Look, pretty much read that one correctly. This one, I think we are going to barrel it off. Against these two, I'm not opening that. Let's see. GTO has many limps still. Yeah, GTO plays a lot of limps. Like, there's not many folds at all. Like, not really folding very much at all. Bottom few percent. I think I'm just going to raise this against this guy. So annoying. Like, he's played every button as well. I guess I could just jam there, but I think we probably achieve similar. I think we get a higher EV from this one actually, given his button range. So we don't run into monsters when we jam versus this type of opponent, since his button range is so wide. But yes, 25 BB play as many hands as possible against unknowns. Like, honestly, I just think there's so few players in these stakes that you need to change strategy or play GTO. Like, just try and play everything. Obviously, calling with ace-6 suited. Wow. I don't really like his shove, to be honest. I tend to raise a bit non-all-in or limp trap. Shoving the king 7 for sure here. RYE. What do you mean? Maybe I'm distracted with playing, but I don't know what it means. Raise only at 25 BB, but it's MTTs. Ah, anti, yes. So cool. I think I'm gonna reg another one, try and avoid him. Hit the 8, nice. And fade the spade, we'll take that one. 75. Raise your edge. I was thinking that's what it was. As in their charts or something? The thing is, I think so many players do play very bad against a raise strategy. They don't 3-bet enough. They probably don't defend very well versus like those tiny C-bets. They probably don't raise enough versus the tiny C-bets enough. Pop bet, this is like either... This is generally quite weak or strong, and with good backdoors I'm just going to call. We're probably ahead a good chunk of the time, so I don't see the need to bluff now. It's going to kind of suck if you just... Problem is we're blocking some of his bluffs. It's a bit weak. I mean, I would. It's better to call with some 7 Jack X here than to call with the hand I have. So I think we just let this one go. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they said raise 25 BB. Checks, slims the button. See if he does something stupid. This hat blue. No. Could even check there and delay. Yeah, I would assume that raising 25 BB plus is pretty heavy exploit. Like I said, I don't think players play that well against it, which is probably why they're doing it. Are they advocating that in high stakes, or just mid stakes or low stakes, or is there any differentiating in any way? This music is getting a bit boring. Where's the upbeat Christmas tunes? I'm not sure they have any on this one. Checks. So if he has a 6 or a 2 and doesn't spike the king. Yeah, low mid stakes. Yeah, it makes sense. Like I said, people are just not, they're not going to defend well enough against the min-raise strategy. So I think it is good. But still, like with hands like 10-9 and those kind of hands, I probably don't do it. It depends on how the big blind is defending. If they're calling all the time and then folding flops, like you just have to see what the person is doing. I mean, this one raise. I have to call. Flop the world, no joy, but it's alright. Next one we go. It was only a 2x. This one, I think. Just wondering if it's a bet small or check back. I think I'm going to check back. Not the greatest turn, to be honest. And a worse river. He has so much 9x in his range. We already beat like busted flush draws. It's a bit of a weird one because this I have to call. Does so hard to speak and play at the same time. Does he lead the turn here with Jack 9? Does he lead the turn here? What 9x does he lead the turn here with? So this is a bit of a weird one. Like he will do it Queen 9, I guess, King 9, 9, 8. Nine, 8. So yeah. Queen 3. If you don't catch a queen on the river, then you're folding. If this doesn't come in the straight, I'm calling. Like that's literally. This is like literally one of the worst cards, right? A 9, king, or 8 are basically the cards that you don't want to see. Should probably just make my life easy and small bet flop. It's probably where I should have done something different. Being a bit too fancy, maybe. Because the problem is, like, he limped calls, right? And this board smash is a limp call range so hard. So that's the reason I check and peel the card off. But then the turn hit that range again, and then the river hit that range again. So I think if we're gonna fold any runouts, this is probably one that we can fold, right? Since board run out, nut worst for us, basically. I don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's obviously a call now. Let's see. Calling. I'm thinking whether to raise this queen 2, but we definitely call. I think this player is just gonna. I think he's a reg, so he's just gonna like keep barreling. Well, that sucks in the 1-2-5. I think we just let this go, get a better spot. King 1 on diamonds. Fold. Well, on a diamond, we definitely fold. But like, what diamonds does he limp call? Limp call, like, there's just so many hands that get there on the river. Trying to delay c-bet against Peps here. Nice, that works out. Have to call this one. I think most players are not really capable of 3-bet bluffing too well, but King Queen is just too strong. And a ridiculous bet from him. I think the sizing is pretty terrible there from his side. I'm not sure who this player is. Not the greatest board. We are still going to see bet though. Good board on the left though. Just going to pot shove rivers. Seems like a bit of a loose cannon, this guy. We beat like 9-8, 10-8 at diamonds, these kind of hands, but I just don't think we can continue here. It'd be a bit wild. His bet size just makes me think he doesn't have that much. Snapped off. This is ordinarily a limp call, but I think most players are just not going to be jamming some of the Queen X. And therefore limp calling is essentially going to be a bit bad, because like GTO wants to shove like Queen 2 to Queen 3 in Fayano's spot here. So like Queen 8 suited, Queen 9 suited become quite heavy limp calls, but I'm not sure people are really doing that. I think ace high is going to be good a bunch of the time. Do we want to take it away? Calls. I think we're just going to have to hope he doesn't have a king. I don't think he can fold. Just bet call every single hand so far from Fayano. Not sure what I think about that one. He's obviously not shoving river there with the queen, so he must have it, or somehow got there with some weird bluff. What would be... I think it's such short stacked, we're just going to try and get the money in. Okay, go. Seems to be a reg then. Don't you? You seem to be a reg. Hitting the bottom side of this with the ace 2. Yeah, it does. Like when you just see them smashing 3/4 pot bets every hand, it does get a bit interesting. Think you can equity protect or check call here with the ace 2 suited. Like double draws now, 10x. He's not going to want to bet his 9x. If the straight comes in. Quite happy to win that one. Kings, let's go. Peps, Oxos, you want to be shoving now. Well, the call's okay. It's a good board, likely to have something. I'm gonna set it up for turn shoves. That'll do. Alright. That is not the river we want, but we didn't bust. Oxos, hopefully you'll feel guilty and get out the way. Min raise 7-2 is just such a dog hand. Hate folding. Hit the turn. Going to check mode. Doubt Peps is value betting a 2, so but he could do a 5-3, 5-4 for this price. I'm not folding. Oh, nice. Tried to take some random stab. I did have 5-4. Okay, so he was really thin value betting slash reducing his equity. This smells like a flush draw, but can't really do very much. Could check the flop there, I guess. But I think just generally C betting is good. I just think most players not capable of raising often enough. 10-9, top pair. I think this one's a close one between raising and calling. I don't recognize this name, so I think we're going to play small ball. It's not a good sign on the turn. Oh, this is not fun. Six, 4, 9, 6, ace 9. 7, 8. Yeah, don't really think there's much I can do. He basically has to limp 7, 8. Because he bets every street, so he's probably not betting a flop or the turn with 6x only. So it has to be like what, 9, 6, 6, 4, 9, 6, 6, 4. Hits 9, 5 on the turn, or has like, does he shove the river with like just a bare 9? So he really is weighted to like some really small combinations, and the flush draws all miss, and I don't have a diamond. I think it might be better for me to have like a 9-7 or 9-8 here probably. At least I'm blocking the straight combinations, but just one of those. In general, like I think honestly, most unknown players just are not capable of 3-barrel bluffing that like a lot, which kind of really makes me want to fold. But always tough. I think these decisions are always a bit close. He's a reg, so I'm just going to get it in versus him. Chip EV. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Overcard to the 9. I was thinking myself as well. He doesn't value shove a 9. Probably unknowns just don't really value shove 9s in that spot, right? They get scared with an overcard. So my thought as well was that he might be using that as well. But it's like nuts or nothing, right? That's what I told myself. 2 pair, the straight, or nothing. It's literally what it boiled down to. But I think we probably should wait until we have the straight blocker maybe against unknowns. This one's pretty close. I'm just wondering whether to raise here and just lock in the... but I think that's not going to be best. Just shoving against better hands. Oh my god. 3x pre. You didn't even really have to think about it, did he? Is he just betting overs? I mean, the only hands we beat are like A7 suited, raised pre. It's like it, right? A7 suited, Ace 8 suited that maybe just jam. Just not that many hands. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are his bluffs in this spot when he 3x's me pre? I'm wondering whether to value raise this queen 8. I think we just call. Yeah, exactly. What are his value raises? King 6 suited. Like I said, they're 10-7 off, 10-8 suited, ace 2, ace 4. Maybe he bluffs this one, and we don't want to bet fold, and we are going to value town ourselves. So strange how he doesn't barrel there. Let's see. Let's get him heads up, eh? Let's take him down. This board is like 100% c-bet, basically. I would only exploit check, maybe if I had an ace. Okay. He's going to have some queen highs and king highs, so I'm just going to keep barreling. He's not going to have too many aces. This is obviously a shove spot now. I mean, I doubt he folds a 10 now, but it's not cool. Yeah. Might have saved me. Maybe he was never folding a 10, you know? Maybe that saved me. Wondering whether this check raise or just lead out with 4-2 suited. I think check raising with the 4 flush draw is probably a bit weak. 4-5, this obviously just going to get barreled. Shove all in. Pull up another game and try and avoid the reg. Get called by a7. Some high cards, please. That's not one of them. That is not one of them either. Alright, kings. Let's go. Alright, double up still in the game. ISOing guy we don't know. Ooh, wow, that's a good flop for the jack 3. Nope. Alright, let's pull this one in. You can shove the ace 10, but I also think this button's probably a bit of a bad player. Hitting the king, but the ace spikes. Half pot. Kind of is always a bit worrying when players betting half pots on boards that they can just bet lower. Kind of makes me think they're just trying to max value when opponent has it. Does check. Still, I don't think we need to value bet. I think what might work is a check raise here. We have this, okay. Again, he seems to like his half pot betting. I'm wondering whether he can, like, I think we're just gonna shove here, to be honest. And it's going to be difficult if he has, like, the only hand he can really call with is like aces or kings. we block a king, so he's going to have like aces. He probably doesn't give us credit for bluff shoving, so I think that's a good spot to just, like, he's a reg, I wouldn't do that against a fish. Wow, he calls us off there with top pair. That's a bit weak. Maybe he was a bit annoyed about the pot before. Check raise the queen 5 suited, 10-8 suited. I think against a fish, I'm just gonna play this passive, and I think I'm just gonna fold now. Ace X of diamonds. Yeah, the thing is, like, the only hand I'm scared of, right, is quads, kings, which you block, aces, ace 4 suited that he maybe slows down. Might raise this one. So, and I know he's a regular, so I know that on the river he can just value bet an ace against a king and then have to fold to every raise, basically. Because, like, I think calling there is just, you're going to burn money, I think. Going to make a small raise here. It's good that we did it the hand before. Nice. Let's go. Good turn. Good river. Ah, we got him again. Alright, cool. Not a good turn to barrel here on the right hand side. Any overcard to the 8 I'm probably continuing, but this one I'm just going to give up. I've got a note on this Sigismund that he possibly ices a lot heads up from the big blind, so that's why I didn't limp the king 2 against him. I guess I could limp re-raise the king 2 non all in, but it's a bit not the easiest. Alright, flop the flush. We'll be going the bigger sizing exploit wise. 2BB calling. It's basically going to have a 10 or 2 pair to continue now, so. Or a club as well. Yeah. This guy leading out again. Printing money versus the limp there. Ah, we're getting called. That's no good. Oh. Okay. Wow. Absolutely boxing that one. Has this guy min raised any hands? Yeah, I should probably just call here. Like, this is where sometimes. Oh, no, I get lucky. Well, that's nice. Sometimes, like, it's just not worth it. Like, you can play the low variance route. I can call with an ace in position there and play flops against what I would perceive to be a bad player and just keep pots low unless I actually hit something. Because sometimes some people's raising range are just too nutted. I think we're going to go for a non-all-in here against an unknown. Queen 9. Maybe I'll bet this one. Against regs you can shove this, but I think against unknowns we can just take different lines. Might get another game ready. Alright. Weird, I'm pretty sure this guy's a reg and he limped. I might check raise. I wonder if he misclicked. Maybe Queen High's winning and he just gave up. No, that's weird. I'm pretty sure he's a reg as well. Queen 9 6. Okay, so our hand is going to turn a lot of draws, so I'm just going to start betting. That's not one of them. I'm giving up. He checks instantly. Well, 6 improves his hand for sure. No point continuing there. King 2. I think I've checked calling there. I'm pretty sure he's a reg. This brings some draws. He might start barreling now, so I'm just going check call mode. Pots it. Could be a delayed 4. Could have picked up some draws. Some of these draws will also bet the flop as a stab. Just calling, seeing what the river is. It's a good river for the draws, unless it's like Queen X of clubs or something. Take initiative here. Checking the 4. He's basically saying he has a 4. I guess we call. I don't think he should bluff King X of clubs, so that's fine having that in a hand. And he just delayed a 4. Not very fun. Against the overbet. I think we just fold here. What do we do here? We bet, didn't we? That board is quite heavily connecting with limp call range. Probably could min stab the flop and then possibly check back turn. That's probably a better play because I get to realize all of my equity in that spot. You guys can't see it, it's off stream, sorry. Let's see here. I have to call here with a spade. Checked the flop. He's gonna have some queens that checked. What jacks check? He's probably trying to get me off for a 10 or a 3, right? Does he think I called the turn with a 3? I think we have to call here. No, he just delayed with a flush. Ooh, brutal. I think we exploit limp. Pair of kings, not folding. Just have to hope he has some heart or pair with the aces. Let's see. What does he call with? Does he call me with ace high? Probably not. I think we're betting again here against... He's a competent player, this guy. He will call with a 4 or a 5. Just wondering whether we can value shove a jack. Going to get some good runouts with the king 4. Can we value shove? It's a bit thin, I think. It's a bit thin. I'm not sure he calls 3 streets. Not sure he calls 3 streets. just gonna get it in. Gonna limp call with a king 7 suited, 7s, just jam, trap the ace queen. Alright, let's go. So as you can see, when you play regs, you're gonna have to adjust your ranges quite heavily. What is it, 10 BB? It is a GTO shove, like he didn't make any errors there probably versus my range, but pretty easy call off. He will think twice before making it again. Let's see, against this guy we'll be taking a raise range, no betting for value with the 8-7, worst run out we can get, just hoping we see showdown. Let's see. It's raise range. 3 betting. Good board. Not really scared of anything. Just want him to continue, really. Nope. The second one he's done. I think players general are a bit too tight in their big blind ISOing. We've covered this before, especially against unknowns. 10-9 does flop and do quite well though. And they're not only going to have aces, so but still I would tighten it up versus what GTO says there. I could 3-bet, but I think we're going to play pretty well. Equities can change quite drastically here. Do I want to lead this one? I think his raise range contains too many 1 pairs, so I just don't think he's betting himself mostly unless he has a king. Might raise a lower straight there as well to that sizing. Yeah, he had ace-9. Let's see. I'm calling. He's still going to have some of the Broadway suited that just call the flop. It's a bad river that connects with them. Okay, so probably just has it. Raises, checks. I think we just go for it now. He's probably trapping, but we have to call. Sometimes in that spot you're just going to see queens and jacks, which obviously sucks, but nothing we can do with calling off. 10-8 suited. See, Vital Sun, have some notes on him. Alright, second pair. Use the call. Betting small. Cool for that size. He's either value tanning us or trying to make his bluffs small. 3.45. Oh. Realistically, I don't think players bluff this size unless you have notes on them. So in this case, I'm just going to bin it until I actually see that this person is like really small bet 3-barrel bluffing. It's probably a safe assumption. King, queen, easy, cool. No heart. Wait. Alright, we're up for today's session. That's just to let you know, ordinarily I wouldn't check. Don't check your balances in game. Bad habit to get into. Balances and graphs. Ping the jack 2 suited. Getting punished. King 3 suited. Jacks, let's go. Walk. Let's try again. Bet now, that's for sure. Only thing that improves is a diamond draw. He could have checked with a 9x, but it's fine. I mean, it's an easy bet fold. Just one stab and done there. Shoving the a7, or your ace-x off, so you just want to be getting them in. Go on him. Min-raise calling the 7s. It's a pretty horrible board for a min-raise here. So I think, let's see. I think we are just going to bet and try to realize our equity, unless he's going for check raises. Bad turn, of course. No, man, like leaderboard on Stars is like thousands of players. You need to run so good. Why don't we go to min raise? It's the random 5 that bets. I don't know. Call there. Wow, just spiked the queen. Glad I didn't. No, it's Stars to get leaderboard prizes. You've got to run pretty damn hot. It's just the player pool's too big. And I don't play them enough. You know, I only do a few hours a week. Maximum like 6-7 hours a week I probably play. It's gonna get barreled. Did you hit any iron blue? I got a 6 now as well. I get some prizes every now and again, which kind of shocks me as well because the player's so big. I'm like, oh well, actually maybe it's possible to win some prizes. I'm wondering whether 7.5 is the same as 12.5 here. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know. But he's just decided he's never folding and that we're always bluffing. Alright, now we'll just go for what he might think is a bluff. fold, and that's not a hand we want to call from. Need a good turn. That's the turn we need. No joy. It's only a 2x though. Crest no army. Pretty sure it's a reg. Pretty sure Gorgie I've played before as well. Alright, Vital Sun. Calling with the ace-3. It's going to be a hard barrel card for him, Vital Sun here. Let's see, check or dry board, barrel. I don't think if we bet he calls queen high, right? So I'm just like wondering whether I can even value bet ace high, but I think we just check and win at showdown. I have to call this. So going to put under him, small bet bluff. This is horrible, like, but I'm going to call here. I'm even considering raising. I think I'm just going to see my equity. Getting check raised would be horrible. Lots of good cards on this turn with the 10-8. Yeah, I'm still betting. Probably win at showdown now, so just checking. Good luck, Mindset Carry. I hope the spins go well. Win some prizes, get some big spins. Have a good one. I just think some regs are just like, as we've seen, just not going to fold like a pair of 4s in some of these spots. So I think this one will let go. We need him to have an 8 and a club, so I think he calls that one. Just going to bet 1 BB. Leaderboard for, is it just for rake or is it for like points, or what is the situation? Wow, just 4-bet jams, ace, jack. Get in another game, see if we can avoid him. Whoa. But the leaderboard on party, right? That's, do they do points as well, like for where you finish? I know people used to share accounts. Remember, I used to do rake races, and if I saw anybody doing more than I was doing, I pretty much knew that they were a bot, or not a bot, that people were sharing accounts. Like, you can't play for 40 hours straight consistently. So I'd have to notify the companies so I wouldn't get screwed over. Ace-3, I'm just going to be check folding here. Queen 10 suited, good backdoors. This is one of them. You have the overs as well, so you have to call. To value bet a tenor or not, I think, versus a6, we'll try. Good barrel spot for him there. Check 4. This is so weak. Insta check. Good chance we're winning, but I think I'll deny some equity. Let's make it difficult for a 6 or a 2 now. Cool. I think we're just going to be going with this one. If he has a flush, he has a flush. Wow, he just checks shoves. There, most players are never check shoving unless they have it. So, pretty easy fold for us. This one, good barrel spots. Alright, we hit the 9, still in the game, let's go! No! Spoke too soon. Although it's Christmas, this music is starting to get a bit low. Let's see what else we have. I think we might go for the synth wave. This is one of them, obviously. I should probably make like a, yeah, I should have made like a 6.5 bet and probably just call it all in. But again, I guess he's never doing this without at least 2 pair or a straight. Cool. Alright, so we have 10 high, that was not the turn we wanted. Love a bit of synthwave, though this collection unfortunately is a bit on the low tempo. Have to see if we can find some higher ones later. Betting for value, 10-5 suited. Who's this guy? Alberto. Okay, don't know him. Spiking the king, let's go. Heads up for the 75. Insta raise, 3 betting, none all in. Insta raise folds. Just don't know anything about this guy. Just makes me want to fold more than usual. See what he does in turns. flop the open-ended straight draw. Check quite quickly. I'm wondering whether I should just lead, and I will lead now. It's gonna have to have what, like 6-8, 5-8, 4-8, 5-3, 4-3. He just pots it now. What does he call on the turn? It would have to be a hand that turns into a bluff, right? So I don't think players are generally that capable of doing that. Maybe he is, I don't know. Seven, 6 would be getting barreled. This is getting ISO'd. I think Williams shove against him. 5 ISO. Cool. Well, hopefully he has king high. Flush gets in as well, not so good, but it looks like he's got king high or a 6, so should be doing alright. Gonna have more king highs there than the 6s. I think we trap the ace king suited. Suited, good flop please. Well, half pots generally just makes me think he just wants to protect, but not folding with a pair. Gonna have to call again. Would he play this way with like king of hearts somehow? I think we're actually just gonna fold. I think he's just going to shove some hearts there rather than make that small sizing, so could be wrong. Could be wrong. Trapping us, no joy. This guy I have as marked as a whale, so I guess we're just calling this small bet. He can have a 3 or a 4 or something, but he hits the river anyway. Next, we've been playing a lot. He has been ISOing us pretty heavily and getting punished very hard for it. Sizing to use whether to go a bit bigger. That's a bad card. He does check. I'm going to try and get him off his one pair. I think 3 is mostly going to bet, so wow, snap calls does have the 3 trapping us. Ooh, no fun. Queen 5, hitting top pair, going in cooldown modes. Terrible turn. Still going to call the turn. Well, obviously calling the river now. He's got a better hand. He's got a better hand. Yeah. Nothing to be done. Go from Nexa. I played 1 out of 3 small blinds there, and he ISOs, but it's fine. It's in my limp fold range, so 3x. Wow, nice. Get it in. Gonna pretend like we have some sort of decision. Alright, heads up against the person who 3x on the button, so they're probably not so good. Be nice for us to take this one down. Bottom pair. Can hit the nut straight, so calling again. Question is, do we need to turn our hand into a bluff? I think they will always bet the river here with a hand right, so it's going to really suck if he does find a call here. Snap bets. Might be overcalling there if we're calling this. And running into it against Nexor. 8 would not be any good. 8-3. I think we'll go for 15 minutes more or something. See if we can get some spins, some good ones. I think we're about even in the session so far. Yeah, pretty much even. There's a lot of draws on this board. He bets rivers, snap bets. I think he's weighted to only a king. So cool. How many notes? Obviously getting in the ace queen. Alright, there's the queen. Let's go. 75. Getting back in the profit. Okay, let's see. Might try a cheeky one on him. Gets through. Don't think people are doing this enough in spins. A couple of times now he is ISOing me. Gonna be adding in some limp shoves against him, I think. He seems to be playing pretty aggro. Go for it again here with a ace-4 off. Half pot against 2 players, generally going to have something. Bad turn, just be folding. It's possible we have a better draw. Maybe they have like 7-5, 7-8, 9-8 diamonds. We block like the king, queen, queen, jack, queen x diamonds. Ooh, just a jam. I think we're gonna have to call this, which is a bit annoying. Oh well. Ace 8 off. Just think we're going to see a lot of small pairs there in general, but now that we have that note, I mean, it's an easy call, obviously. Crushing the range hard. Wow. Whoa, spike the ace there. Take that. Raise calling the ace jack. Think we'll raise non all in against this unknown. Wow, against it again, and we get there again. Lucky twice. Pretty bad board. Just go for a check. Bad turn. It says you have like 8s or 7s here that just didn't want to get in pre, that's the question. I'm just going to see my equity. This Cancri looks like he likes to ISO a lot. We don't really beat anything ace X that's turning into a bluff. I mean, what raises calls a 3-bet and then bets there that isn't anything. I mean, we just don't think we're winning. I think we're going to do it again against Cancri. This will be a barrel with a 10-9 suited. Do I want to deny equity? I think we do. Try and put pressure on the 4 and the 2. I think he leads with draws, so well, we have some other hands to call there, so he's getting his own back. Raise call the ace jack. It's a bit of a cheeky one with a 9-4. I think it's fine. Going to be raising dim balance here. This board hits his range. Raise calling versus small blind with the ace 3, falling to the big blind. Most likely ahead of the 6-3. I'm not going to try and put pressure on an 8 or a 6 which I block. This is usually nutted, so I'm just going to fold. You can do this quite easily with a 9. Whatever. Keep him honest. Alright, bust that one. 5-2 folding, especially against the guy we perceive to be ISOing a decent frequency. I'm pretty sure we have to call this one in now. Alright, let's go. Good so far. Oh, not a good river. Robin Hood, what was he doing against me? Cannot remember. Just wondering if I should check the king 3 and then maybe snap off some bluffs, but so we beat jack 8, 7, 8, 6. I don't like the fact we have a 7. I'm not sure he's really gonna bet a 9 on the river now, which don't like the fact we have a 7, but 8-7 gets there. Jack 8, 8-7, delayed tens. Guess we just fold. It's not really a hand we want to call with. Pretty sure these are regs as well. And this guy with the fish is labeled as a fish. Pair. Good turn. Picks up some draws. I don't think we get any value by betting ourselves. It's only getting value against a 7 or some random check back queen, which I think probably bets themselves. Is he gonna bet a 9, 8, 5 in these hands? Probably bet the turn. See if we can get a couple of wins in before the stream closes. Where are we at? We're about even for the session. Maybe a little bit down. All it takes is one. Don't forget to participate in that giveaway, guys. PokerDeals hoodie. Could be yours. We don't sell them. Just have to join our Discord channel. Post in our socials. I think I'm just going to see my equity here and decide what I want to do. Yeah, some players just do these 1BB bets to just try and get raised. I mean, I saw my equity with my draw, so I'm going to be against some other flush draws. Just going to go for the triple, I think, here. It's quite a brick. Should barrel my 10-8, Jack 8. Should I barrel King 10? I don't think players are going to call often enough with one pair, so like I'm pretty sure he's a reg. Generally, people will overfold. And I'm blocking his strong calls there with like King Queen. Let's say he has King Queen. King 9 might think that they might want to be calling. I don't know. I just think people overfold. Nice. Trapping the jacks here, it's Robin Hoods. balancing things out with all the trash that was limp. That's a funny comment. So, I'm blue. Wants me to play flash only. With lots of push fold action and a lot of bad beats. You want to see the torture on my face? Is that what it is? You want to see me getting punished? Spin and go flash. What's the structure comparison? Is it just shorter stacked, faster blinds, both? What's the difference? I might get another couple here just to... Oh, wow. Bink the king. That's beautiful. Obviously raising here. Make it look like we can have some bluffs, which we will have sometimes. 9 PB, like I said, people just aren't shoving their queen X enough, so I think I prefer a jam. 6. Work like regular spins and set 1 minute level to start with 300 chips. Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna bet with this jack 8 even though it hits his range, because I don't think players raise enough and I'm gonna get some good turns like a 6, an 8, a 9, a 10, a jack. There's a lot of good turns. There can't be much edge in those though, right? Flashes. Can't be much edge against players if it's that short stacked. 300 here, no, okay. He's gonna have some better flushes. I mean, everything gets there, but I mean, what can we do? Wow! What an ace high! What is going on? Pretty deep. Oh, and we hit the diamond draw. This is potentially going to cost us money, isn't it? Well, at least we didn't hit straight draw. Wow, big king on the river. Yeah, I think we just give up now. Are you playing flashes yourself? I mean, they sound fun, but they also sound like really no edge to be had. I guess, is the rake lower or no? Bad turn. All right. Looks like we are either either going to be slightly up or banking an okay profit. So let's see what we get in these final few games. Hopefully a double win. Against the reg, I'd bet this, but I think it's an unknown. Don't have to. He just checks immediately. Let's just try with the 1BB. Cool. Looks like he just has a 7, so. About as bad a flop as you can see with the jacks. Guess we're going broke. Snap all in. Check the flop, right? Guess we have to call. Just trap him with the old aces. This was the guy that couldn't fold the ace queen, right? So probably don't want to bluff this guy. Going for the delayed stab. Oh, flop the straight now. This is looking good. It's going to be all over his range. Could exploit bet a bit bigger there, but I think this is fine. Obviously calling. Do I want to raise? Not all in. I think I do against this guy. Alright, take that 175. Banking the profit. Final game to go. I think it's in like 1 hour. Our meme comes out, guys. Die Hard poker meme. You'll find it super funny. Don't forget to check it out on Instagram. I think we're doing it on Facebook and all the other platforms as well. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. All the other memes that we've done are also on YouTube. Just search PokerDeals. I'm sure you like them. Ooh, bit of a diamond draw, bit of a straight draw. Body fades all of them, and we managed to take the final game, ending up in a double win. Always nice to finish on a win. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. A few buy-ins up. Pretty okay stream. Happy with everything. Think I played pretty decently. Some iffy spots. We'll see what we get in the highlights next week. Hope you're all having an awesome week. Don't forget the PokerDeals hoodie giveaway. Join us on the Discord channel. Just check our socials. You'll see what you have to do there. It'd be awesome to see you in there. And yeah, have a good holiday, everybody. We're off next week from the streaming. And see you all soon. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.